Yo guys, what is up? Got some Domination for each day on Armada Strike. I'll be using my weebed out anime skin 74U with a Kimbo Magnum secondaries, typical perk layout, flat jack attack mask, assassin gear, head ghost, and ninja, and get a awesome I want to kill myself Simtech stuck onto my teammate where I just turn the corner and die because I'm too weak and I don't think I stem shotted. Oh well. That's the fucking bitchin' start to what's going to be a bitchin' game. And today I have some very interesting gameplay for you today. I like my typical videos, and I won't spoil too much. I'll just go ahead and let you know that the first round we get absolutely decimated. And we're playing against like 4 snipers, I think. I think they had 4, at least at the start they had 4, it felt like. Felt like no matter what corner I turned, I heard sniper shots going off, and my team just kind of didn't know what to do. So I kind of just tried to stray off away from them and try to make something happen. And you'll see how it goes. And before anyone says, "Hey, why aren't you playing the objective?" Well, let me just point it out for you. Alright, if I'm not capping a flag, but I'm trying to get some pressure put onto me, that's also playing the objective. Objective isn't just straight up hopping on a flag and capping it. It's keeping people off of it, trying to push people back, and trying to get your team the absolute best map state possible for them to be able to push up and cap the main point, which is B, and that's what I'm trying to do here. He gets stopped again, so fun, so fun. But anyway, this was from last night, actually. It's probably the most freshest gameplay I've uploaded in a while, if that makes sense. At least coming out of like the recording of it, if that also makes sense. I recorded this last night on the 5th. You'll be seeing this on Monday, the 11th. Played quite a few rounds last night. Got not quite a few gameplays, couple gameplays. Last night was pretty much stomp or be stomped. I don't think there was any middle ground in competitiveness last night at all. It was just go in, decimate, or go in and get decimated. And not my type of games. Not fun at all. It was pretty try-hardy. MLG, sweat, typical Black Ops. But at least it's what it's been for me. I haven't been playing a whole lot lately. Well, I played some over double XP weekend, and not my usual amount, like 9 hours to grind out Master Prestige. Kind of getting tired of the game. It's expected. I already got like 5 days played on here in like 2 months. It's not my usual. Usually about 3.5, 4 days I'm out. It's what it was with Black Ops 3, Black Ops 4. Stuck around a little bit longer for Cold War. Got someone to play with. Makes it a little less. It doesn't piss me off as much. It still pisses me off, but not as much. And eventually, I probably won't play that much at all. I think I'm going to hit Master Prestige and take a little bit of a break. Streaming will be coming up anyway soon, and I don't mind streaming Call of Duty. It's just I'm burnt out, and Nasti's burnt out, and we are just straight up tired of matchmaking being absolute garbage every game. But I played this by myself, and I don't recommend it. I absolutely hated it. The teams were not any better. They were actually worse than when me and Nasti were playing, which is a fucking goddamn surprise to me. I think every game I played solo, we ended up getting 2 cats spawn camped, and I was the only one who was able to actually do anything. My team just sat back with their thumbs up their ass and just fucking tickled their balls all game. I don't know what the hell they were doing. So that's why I don't play solo. It's rather meh. But me and Austin were kind of talking about how Call of Duty just isn't what it used to be. I think that's not just Call of Duty. I think it's just shooters in general aren't what they used to be. Back in the heyday of COD 4 and Halo 3 and Battlefield Bad Company 2, whenever it came out. Those were some really good shooters. Had great fun. tons of fun. And shooters now just seem to be going down the BR Battle Royale route. They're putting all their time and energy into that, make as much money as they possibly can, and yeah, it's not my thing, not my cup of tea. Skill-based matchmaking, first-person shooter, pub stopping, arcade-style game just doesn't make sense to me. If you want competitive gameplay, add a ranked game mode. That's what game battles is for. If people want to play competitive, they play game battles. If they want to pub stomp, they play just regular fucking Call of Duty. You know. Off topic real quick. Get a nice little war machine. Anytime you get war machine on Armada Strike and the enemy team doesn't use trophy systems, it's the best way to cat B. Not gonna lie. When I was reading that Battlefield 5 had skill-based matchmaking, I was sitting here thinking, I was watching Enders last night, and I'm like, how the fuck do you give a game with dedicated server skill-based matchmaking? But I guess, at least on console, they don't have dedicated servers right off the bat. They do have quick play, and it makes sense why they would do skill-based matchmaking. It seems to be the route that everyone's going. Well, I say SBMM, but EOMM. We talked about that a while ago. I actually read the article where EA said they were doing EOMM with the next Battlefield, so that was like 3 years ago now. The article was made. But I think the last actual shooter I played, enjoyed, and actually loved was Titanfall 2. That's been 4 years now, 5 years now, something like that. He came out. I was on third shift, I know that much. And the only reason I stopped playing it was I got burned out. I was like almost max prestige after I think a month or 2 months, and the player base on PS4 for when I was actually able to play when I got off work, which was usually 7 a.m. till like 12 p.m., 1 p.m. It's usually when I would go to bed. The player base was just not there. It was like 5,000 people by the time I'd get on, and by the time I'd get off, it'd be about just maybe that much too. Maybe a little bit more as people started waking up. And my nights off, if I'd ever get up early enough, like prime time, I think the most I ever saw online was like 9,000. So I knew once I came back from a break that the good old matchmaking would be dead, and I never went back. Never went back. I felt like Titanfall 2, like if you were a really good player, it showed. If you were a bad player, it showed. And about 95% of the people on PS4 were pretty bad players. And a random grenade meant to hit my fucking stim shot there, I think. I don't remember. Just fat fingered it, whatever. But I think I had like a 2.5, almost 3 KD, and like an 80% win rate. Yeah, it's my kind of game. If you did well, you won. If you did bad, you lost. And you could tell the good from the bad, especially when it came to Titan fights and people using their Titans. The bad players didn't know how to use their Titans correctly to win them the game, and the good players did. And it definitely showed in your stats. And when they finally did add stats, I was blown away by what I had. And I don't get that with Call of Duty. You know, when I first started, I had like a 1.5 win-loss on this game, but my KDR was absolute dog shit. And now that I've got a better KDR, my win-loss is under 1. And at this point, win-loss in this game just doesn't mean anything. The way matchmaking is, the way it's built to fuck you over is just win-loss. If you're focusing on win-loss, I pray for you, because it's going to be the most frustrating experience you have because of the way that this game is designed and it's intended to be played. And by that I mean, the more you win, the harder the competition gets, and eventually you're going to play against a squad, or not even a squad, a team full of sweats, and that's just going to push your shit in, decimate your team, and you're going to have like 5 to 6 games of that and just destroy your win-loss ratio. I'm sure if Activision had it their way, everything would be perfectly balanced. Everyone would be 50-50, 1 KDs across the board, 1 win-loss ratios across the board. And they would define that as the skill-based matchmaking that they would truly love to have, I'm sure. But, yeah, I think I'm going to start slowing down because Nassi's starting school. I don't like playing alone. And my SSD, go ahead and give a quick stream update. A little late in the video, but but as of the recording of this, which is January 6th, my SSD still isn't here. For those of you who do not know, I said at the end of another video that I had to order a new SSD because the NVMe that I ordered would not work in my stream PC. So I bought a similar SSD to my 2TB one, and it worked. The 2TB worked in the old PC, so this one should work as well. And it still hasn't got here. So when this video is uploaded, which will be Monday the 11th, that will probably be when I do a lot of test streaming that week. And hopefully by the 18th, and if not the 18th, the absolute last week of January, I will start streaming on a regular basis. I don't know if it'll be like 5 days a week, 4 days a week. I want to ease into it, not kill myself. But my plan for now is to stream Resident Evil 2 complete playthrough as the first thing I stream. So anyway, yeah, I just want to kind of start taking a break from the old CODs because, like I said, Nazi starting school, won't have time. But when he does have time, I'll play it, stream it. But I'm going to try to get him into Battlefield 1, hopefully soon. Anyway, that's the end of the video. Final score is 59-19. Got a nice comeback victory there. So excited to get this gameplay. Want to upload it soon. Hope you guys enjoyed that, and peace out.